So, but the draft ITF is finally ready.
Hooray!
To go. And here we go. What are the first bans going to be? How is SIGH going to play against Beast Hunter again? It is Dragon Garden Knight, the map that we are on, and Rook gone for SIGH. You're not going to get it. Jumong ban coming out for Beast Hunter.
Yeah, I guess SIGH are just more scared of the Jumong than they are the Rook. The Beast Hunter, whether or not they pick the Rook, will be very cool to see. I'm always a fan of seeing hi there, Rook.
Yeah, and there he is.
Yep, same start.
So we see, yeah, more of the same here. A similar draft style coming out, and it's going to be not as much of a field day for Hythar, but
I wonder if the Beast Hunter is going to pick the Iva or if they're going to pick the Ulrich. Because they, like we talked about, you want to enable the Rook.
I think you pick the Ulrich here, just because you want that comfortability with Hythar. You want him to be able to stay in, and then kind of because Dope can play a bunch of different range characters. So I think you pick Ulrich here.
Yeah, I definitely see that, and you turn out to be right. They picked the Ulrich. SIGH in return, picking up that Jumong. We'll see if that looks better than the Iva did. Of course, we see Jumong obliterate Rook pretty reliably. Very strong matchup for the Jumong.
Yeah, a much better pick for SIGH this time around.
I bet we see an Iva ban here from SIGH. Yeah, makes complete sense. The older Stricken? Sick, I did it.
You got it.
The Beast Hunter taking out that older, not letting Dexarian play one of his most comfortable characters. I really like that decision.
I'd be surprised. Does the Dexarian play Lucy here? Yep, there it is. Does play Lucy.
And Jade.
And Jade does come out. I am on point today right now.
You didn't predict Jade. You just said she was played.
Yeah, and she was going to get played again.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Pretty sure I said that.
I don't know.
If I didn't, I did.
Jorby, you're great. You're probably right. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know. You're the one who knows what you're talking about on this thing.
I do not. I know nothing. I just like sit here and I smile and I do a stupid wave and then people like it in chat. That's like literally the only reason I'm here. I don't know anything.
Oh, man.
But yeah, the Jade pick, I really like it with the Rook. This is a comp that, I actually used to run back when I was playing competitive Battlerite. The Jade Rook can just do insane amounts of damage with the armor break and like the snipe. You'll just hit for like 40 damage snipes, which is absolutely insane. She's also pretty good against the Raigon. If Raigon tries to go under that blast vault with the extended stun Battlerite, very, very good at getting him off of her, which is very good. But she might just get pressured too much by this Jumong. One of Jade's key problems is that her ranged matchups are just generally terrible. She has a very hard time, and if she's ever like posting up for snipes, like a Rain of Arrows is just very good against her. It forces her to use either her EXQ or her Blast Vault, so it's very scary playing against this Jumong.
It's also going to be difficult with Lucy on the other side as well, backing up Jumong. You have that Panic Flash, Clarity Potion.
Right.
It's going to be really, really difficult to try to find any kind of room against this SIGH team. So SIGH, I like the draft, but it comes down to execution for them to try to get back into this series.
Who's going to win?
I can't pick against Beast Hunter, man.
Yeah?
I can't. Like I said, I like the draft from SIGH, but I've yet to see them really execute against Beast Hunter. Granted, we've only seen them on one map so far, and this is the one where I really feel like they played better here. So SIGH wins the draft, but I think Beast Hunter still pulls through on execution.
We'll see if you're right as we get into game 2, round 1. The Rain of Bears starts things off for the Jumong. A nice piercing disabling shot lands onto 2 from the Jade. Raigon, he's getting right in there.
Yeah, and taking a good bit of damage here. The counter not going to be hit, but he does get out of it. So Beast Hunter trying to put on some aggression. Arcadian a little bit of trouble. He took a ton of damage, and the stun coming out, forcing the shield out from Lucy. He does get out, but actually takes some damage on top of it.
The Beast Hunter doing such a great job pressuring SIGH and then moving back to the center to get the orb. Arcadian picks up some green shards, but I'm not sure it makes up for the deficit they're in. Now, oh my god, look at this!
Big stun!
A huge double petrify from Dexarian, slowing down the roll of the Beast Hunter, but they're still just getting in there, playing so aggressive. The blue team, you cannot slow this train, but a double Rain of Arrows will do its best. The Dragon Slayer hits nobody, and his snipe hits Dexarian down bottom. The Beast Hunter, they're still looking so strong.
That's what we're talking about execution. There's the stun onto Arcadian. He's in trouble. Another stun again. Lucy had the potion on, or excuse me, not the potion, the shield onto him, and it was just enough to keep him alive, but they immediately turn onto Lucy, and the pressure right now from the Beast Hunter. This is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about execution. You know you have the advantage in terms of the first push. So you push in, you make them make mistakes, and Beast Hunter capitalize.
Beast Hunter, speaking of mistakes, Rook has found himself in a little bit of an unfavorable situation, but the Beast Hunter once again have perfect mid control. They're going to take this the third orb of their round. They're second. And Arcadian, he's got no energy and only 36 health.
Oh, Arcadian. Oof, popped his parry and immediately backed out of it. Did not want it, and a huge in cap onto Lucy. Lucy in danger here, and the pressure is just going to keep mounting. Dope wanted that kill, is forced out by both Jumong and Arcadian.
Yeah, this one's overdue. The Beast Hunter, they're able to get this next orb, and things are looking so good for the blue team. Arcadian, you sneeze on this boy, and he's going to die. The snipe is canceled out because of fear of that the parry.
Oh, good in cap. stun, and it's just a solid play from Beast Hunter right now. Good follow-ups on every single engage they get. Arcadian finally goes down. Lucy Goo comes out just to try to get a little bit of separation, but there is no room left for SIGH. Beast Hunter take round one.
Snipe is such a cool
right?
Just like,
there's this big explosive whoosh.
Especially when it's in slow motion, like it gets the last kill. Like I saw there, I was like, wow, that's so cool.
Like that looks pretty.
That does look pretty. I'm a simple boy. I just like cool, pretty things.
Yeah, I mean, look, dude, if you're that easy to please, then that's great.
Yeah, I'll always be happy, worst case. Yeah, we're getting into round two, the first round going handily in favor of the Beast Hunter. They looked very strong while doing it as well. The aggression was unrelenting, and they managed to secure mid-control time and time again. Blue team looking very good so far.
Looking good and looking to get aggressive again. Hythar caught in a double rain of arrows. That is going to do a good bit of damage. The counter not going to proc, but shield comes through. Arcadian getting stunned and silenced. The parry going to find some value on a Hythar. He gets a lot of damage on him, but hits him in the counter. Hythar able to get out of it.
Yeah, the Dragon Slayer comes out from SIGH too, and they actually get quite a lot of damage onto the Beast Hunter. The Beast Hunter tried to do what they did the round prior, but it did not work out nearly as well this time, as they're down 20% HP. However, they do have mid-control.
Control and the aggression. Hythar wants to go in. He's in trouble now.
Yeah.
He has nothing left. He does get that shield and gets out on the counter.
They managed to make it back towards mid, but it's not. Yeah, it's not for free, Jorby, as they got incredibly damaged in the process. A beautiful double petrify, and the damage is coming out so well from SIGH. Such a good execution, or such good execution there on that combo. Ton of damage in that instant.
This is how this should have played out in round one for SIGH. You have this kind of advantage with your composition and then getting through and trying to do damage at big end cap, but Hythar might go down here. Actually gets back, and the shield comes through. Inflame keeping his team alive.
Yeah, the Beast Hunter taking so much damage. The Rook is gonna fall. We'll see if Dope and Inflamed are able to stabilize and maybe find a kill, but with the HP pool on the side of SIGH being up to 72%, I don't think they will. Inflamed goes down, and Dope, all that's left, he will fall. This start did not go nearly as well for the Beast Hunter. They got punished hard on their entrance.
They got punished super hard on every single engagement they went in on, and huge traps, huge double rain of arrows multiple times onto Hythar. When you limit what Rook can do and you take his health down early, it doesn't allow him to aggress the way he wants to, and it was tough. And they also were able to zone out Inflamed away from his team, and Inflamed he didn't have the same impact like he had in round one.
Yeah, and there were a couple times where Hythar just found himself so far in and got punished so hard, and just not an ideal start at all. We'll see if the Beast Hunter is able to play more as a team in this round three. So far, Inflamed getting up in there with that Radiant Shield, that blind being put out on it's unimportant.
You know Inflame's going to do that, just throw the shield up immediately. He's been successful with that at the start of pretty much every round. Pulls right back onto Jumong. Unimportant. Trying to move up here, but Beast Hunter do get the first orb, sitting on a lot of energy. Already an ult for Inflamed. He already has that much energy, and Hythar wants to get aggressive. He's like, all right, guys, let's push up. They do. Dragon Slayer. Does he get the hit? He did.
Yeah, he did. And he got the M2 immediately after. Inflamed got chunked very hard as a result, down to about half recoverable HP. A triple petrify from Dexterian comes out, but it's immediately broken by the other members of SIGH. We'll see if the Beast Hunter are able to get this orb. They do, but still the HP advantage is 30% in favor of the red team.
Yeah, doing a great job. Like, cool, you can retreat, but we're doing a lot of damage on every single engagement. This is exactly how SIGH needed to play this. Inflamed getting a little too aggressive. He can't get out. He keeps getting back into the wall, and he gets annihilated. And so Inflamed getting a little too aggressive again, and Beast Hunter go down again to SIGH. This is exactly what SIGH needed to do. They do it again for the second time.
What this comes down to is Unimportant is just having too free a start. The pressure's not coming onto Unimportant because Arcadian is doing such a good job at getting in front of the other members of the Beast Hunter. He's just like, hey, look at me. He's playing Rodeo Clown.
Yeah.
He's getting in front, and then the Jumong is just like hitting M1 after M1, and we're seeing these early Dragon Slayers. That time it took half of Inflame's HP, and from that point on, it's just so hard to play the way the Beast Hunter wants to play.
Yeah.
And just as a result, Unimportant having so much success.
You have the range with Jumong, and Unimportant spacing has been solid.
Very
these
good,
last
yeah,
two rounds,
absolutely.
Which allows his teammates to take the body in the brunt of the hits for him to continue to do that damage. So it's a great adjustment by SIGH after that first round, recognizing what kind of composition you have. And Beast Hunter now down for the first time.
Down in round score, but they're definitely not out of it just yet. This start much more patient from the Beast Hunter, but Rook, he's slowly walking up and he goes right onto the back line.
My goodness.
Oh my
Perfect
god!
execution from Inflamed and Hythar. So much damage onto Lucy. He cannot escape this rooted and shield popped. He wants to go in on it, and that's it, Lucy. Sorry, you're not getting away.
Yeah, I totally relate to Dexarian there. Sometimes you play Lucy and you just get ran at. He kind of just got ran at. He just got absolutely obliterated early on.
It was a perfect follow-up with Inflamed and Hythar.
Yeah, very good follow-up, chasing him into that corner and not letting him go. And just the decision-making to put the Beast Hunter in that situation is what I'm the most impressed with. We saw High there. He had an option to either charge onto Unimportant or charge onto Dexarian, and he recognized that Dexarian was the right choice because Unimportant couldn't do as much damage as Inflamed and High there could together onto the Lucy. So instead of trying to go on that pain point, that Jumong that was putting out so much damage in the other rounds, they were just like, yo, let's dive the healer. We have a good opportunity. There's no roll yet. Yeah. And because of that, they just found the early kill and took the round.
Beast Hunter immediately fighting back after what was some grueling rounds here against SIGH. It's been a tough go, but can they execute similarly as they have? That displacement against Dexarian has been successful. Hythar trying to go in on again, already pops the shield against Lucy.
Oh, the fact that counter was procced was so huge for High there. Gonna allow him to get back to mid without taking too much damage, and this orb is likely gonna be taken by the Beast Hunter. Yeah.
Every time it's executed perfectly. There's the in cap, preventing them from doing anything. The displacement has been on point. Hythar's Rook is insane. Why are you giving this guy Rook?
Not letting this dude have Rook is probably a good decision, but up top he does finally start to take quite a bit of damage. The EXQ from Inflamed is going to negate a bit of it, but the Jade now is the target, and man, he's getting so much damage.
A lot of damage, and Hythar tried to come in to relieve some of that pressure, and Jade does go down. Can they find a trade here? Looking for it. Inflamed is a lot of pressure on Unimportant. Gets the stun. Can't get him. He's saved by Dexarian. Dexarian coming through, keeping him alive. There is a lot of health here on the side of Beast Hunter. They want to pull in. Now going on to Unimportant. He does shroud out of it, and he gets away again. Trying to find his way in. Hythar cannot. Double in cap. Wants to immediately go to Unimportant. Cannot. Arcadian blocks the route.
They need to find a kill here. It's not looking like they're going to be able to, as now Inflamed is getting so incredibly low. The knockup is there, and the Dragon Slayer lands. Unimportant. He goes from one to the other, and the Beast Hunter get taken out of this round. Round 6 coming up, and SIGH are up 3-2.
Give credit to both Dexarian and Arcadian for keeping Unimportant alive.
Yeah, definitely.
Early it was Dexarian just throwing the heels out, like, come on, get out, get out. And the Shroud comes up, he's able to shadow step his way out of harm's way, and then Arcadian blocking the route with the parry.
Yep.
Super good.
Yeah, there was also just a moment where he got straight in front of High there up top, so he couldn't charge onto the Jumong. Very good play overall from SIGH. We'll see if they're able to keep it up, though, as the Beast Hunter, they did look pretty good in that round until Dope just ran down mid.
Yeah. Again, combo between Hythar and Inflamed. Trying to find big snipe onto Dexarian and Incap. Just bullied, stun locked. Goodbye. You're having Chinese for dinner, Dexarian. Good night.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. We're on Dragon Guard at night. I have no clue. But he was pushed up against the wall. Dragon Garden.
What does that mean?
Somebody, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with it. It doesn't matter. But Beast Hunter, they're just bullying Dexarian. Look, dude, you just gotta run with it. You just gotta run with it.
Yeah, the Beast Hunter.
It doesn't have to make sense.
The Beast Hunter are definitely running with it too, as they absolutely dominate the Lucy early on. Arcadian down to 21 HP and now down to 0. Unimportant, all that's left, and SIGH, they're having Chinese for dinner.
Look, Chinese it doesn't bubble up good the next morning. Okay?
No, dude, you cannot have leftover Chinese food. It's just terrible.
I mean, I'm not even talking about I'm not even talking about leftover Chinese food. I'm saying you eat Chinese food the night before. Your stomach feels awful when you go to bed. You wake up and look, your morning is not very good. All right.
So we've gone to talking about diarrhea from having a Lucy diet and then saying it's Chinese food.
I didn't say that.
Welcome to the Battlerite Pro League with Jorbian in the flesh.
Oh man, but
this is so much fun, man.
This is a lot of
good
fun,
time
for sure. Inflamed and Hythar are like peanut butter and jelly right now. You weren't supposed to laugh. That's actually what I mean here, but they've been really solid together on these follow-ups.
Yeah, they've looked very good, like a natural pairing, just like peanut butter and jelly. And this round's going no different. The Rook having a pretty good start, but he actually gets bullied. As I said, it's no difference. We'll see if he's able to make it out of this situation alive. It is kind of scary, but he actually doesn't take too much damage.
He does not take a lot of damage, and Flame keeping everybody up, and now the stun on the Arcadian allows him to aggress onto the backline. Unimportant, a little bit of trouble. He's blinded as well. They do root him out, and a lot of damage onto Inflamed is going to force him out, and that's going to be huge for SIGH, but they still took a lot of damage.
Inflamed. He's getting pretty low down bottom. He does EX space and make it out though. We'll see if the Beast Hunter is able to get this orb. They do not get it.
Yeah, they got it with a rain of arrows.
Yeah, beautiful rain of arrows from Unimportant. Gonna snag it.
Snag it up. Unimportant taking a little bit of damage. Hythar wants to go in on it. Does force his escape. Gonna try to push him back in with the rock, but does not. Pushes him away. Now turning right back on to Dexarian. Dexarian in trouble. Arcadian wants to get in the way. Canceling out the Rook ult. Huge there for SIGH, but they're in a little bit of trouble. The Root coming out onto Unimportant. Wants to go straight in on him. He's in danger. That's his escape, but he ran right into Hythar. Goodbye. Arcadian in cap. Turned right back on to Dexarian, forcing the shield pop. Beast Hunter looking strong.
Yeah, the Beast Hunter had this like perfect triangle set up around Unimportant. He had nowhere to run with that prowl and just ended up dying immediately after coming out of it. Up top, Dexarian is not looking like he's in any better of a situation. He's got no energy, he's got no barrier, and he's got no place in this round.
So, go.
You ruined my poetry, dude.
Oh,
dude, you know
where you go with the poet?
You know what that last round reminds me of?
What's that?
It reminds me of like pouring too much hot sauce on some food. You only taste the hot sauce, and that round all I tasted was the Beast Hunter. The Beast Hunter looked very strong inside, could not find a kill on any of the enemies, and you're just giving me the dumbest smirk right now.
So Beast Hunter just like
they're hot sauce,
plate of
dude.
sriracha.
Yeah, dude.
How far can we take this, ITF?
Dude,
I don't think I want to find out.
I'm down with this food meme thing. This is great.
So Beast Hunter in position right now to take map 2 and look to try to sweep SIGH. SIGH want to even up this series somehow, but the execution has been too strong from Beast Hunter so far. And early in this round, they're looking for it again. Hythar cancels it, but does get caught up by the trap, going to delay any kind of assault they want to do. Arcadian wants to get aggressive, but instead he gets popped on, forcing the shield from losing.
We're once again going to be taken by the Beast Hunter. Pretty much how things have gone in every round, but SIGH actually get a pretty good amount of damage out onto Inflamed and the Jade. The Beast Hunter not in as dominant as a position as they were in the last round.
Does get a stun onto Arcadian. Arcadian forced out. Hythar taking a good bit of damage. Now trying to cause havoc in the backline again. Just trying to get in the face. A big double in. Oh, was it triple?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that third one, but I saw the double for sure. Arcadian, big stun. He took a lot of damage. Unimportant trying to find his escape out. Cannot. Arcadian wants to go back in on it. Here's Inflamed. He's getting aggressive, and Beast Hunter able to find the Petrify to stall the assault. Hythar does not care.
Dude, Dope is playing really well. Dope is playing so well on this Jade, and the ultimate, the explosive shell is going on to Dexarian, dealing quite a lot more damage. The snipe, it's going to miss as a result of the Heavenly Strike, but this round does not look good for SIGH.
Dexarian caught out by himself. Doesn't really have a lot of room to work with. Oh, and pushed up against the wall. Unimportant. What are you going to do about it? The answer is absolutely nothing. Beast Hunter have been dominant.
Yeah, the Beast Hunter looking like they're going to take this one pretty handily, and Dope, I feel like he didn't miss a snipe in like the past 5 casts.
Yeah.
He played really well this round. It took him a couple rounds to warm up. There was one time he found himself just too far in, and a couple of rounds where he just didn't have that high impact with the snipe like he did in the last one, but he came around, and this last round was very good from the Jade.
This was a great mid-game adjustment from the Beast Hunter. Realizing, look, we know that they're going to play back because they want to bait our assault. So we're just going to go all in. And that's exactly what they did it to perfection almost every time. The Hythar Inflame combination on going on Unimportant or Dexarian was solid. And then if they didn't get exactly what they wanted, they